This channel creates films that captivate its viewers and earns more than $10,000 every month. According to Social Blade, this channel generates similar videos and receives over 5 million views per month after joining YouTube in less than a year and earning over $20,000 per month. What makes these films go viral is that they push individuals of all ages to test their knowledge of the world around them via quizzes or multiple choice questions. People enjoy challenges, as seen by comments like this, in which viewers not only share their results, but also convey how much fun the video was. The greatest aspect is that these movies are so simple to make, scale, and transform into a series utilizing only 3 tools. So in this video, I'll teach you how to generate lengthy films like this using Canva and ChatGPT, how to add sound effects and voiceovers to keep your viewers interested, and how to transform them into numerous short videos for YouTube. So let's get this party started. Open ChatGPT and enter this prompt. I requested it to provide me a table with 15 different nations and an indication about what they are renowned for without naming any of them. Next, open Canva and go to the Video tab. Then choose the first choice, which has a resolution of 1920 x 1080. The first step in generating this movie is to add a backdrop using the Element tab. So I'll go with a blue backdrop and a clip from the Video tab. You may alter the backdrop with any color that matches your brand by dragging it on the canvas. This clip is 18 seconds lengthy, however, each scene in our film should be 12 seconds long. So I'm going to click and drag the end handle to get it down to 12 seconds. The video we're going to produce is a country quiz. So, on the Element tab, go to the Frame section and look for a rectangle with a border. The national flags, the majority of which will be horizontal, will be placed in the frame. Scroll down until you see a horizontal frame. Click on it to add it to the canvas and then return to ChatGPT to copy one of the country names. Copy and paste it into the search field. Then go to Pictures to choose a nation flag. Drag one of the flags to the frame and scale it down to the right side. Next, we'll create a header for the clips by adding a text box from the Text tab. To alter the font, click on this menu and choose whatever font you like. I'll move it up and insert this question. You may enhance the font size and just position it at the top. By clicking the Effects button and selecting Shadow from the style choices, we can apply a shadow to it. Increase the transparency to 100 and change the color from white to black. You can also underline it by clicking the US symbol at the top. Next, we need to add the numbers, which you can accomplish by first creating a circle on your keyboard with the letter C. Drag it up to make it smaller. On the second icon, change the color to black and add a border. Then you may change the border color to yellow by clicking on it. I may also raise the border weight here to 7. Add a text box by hitting the letter T on your keyboard, and then enter a number, such as 10. Change the color to yellow by dragging it to the circle. Make sure this alignment symbol is oriented to the center, since this will guarantee that all numbers, even single digits, are accurately positioned. We now need to add the suggestion when we want to make it in mass, so duplicate the header using Ctrl+D on your keyboard, move it to the center, and add the text. Duplicate it again, then go to Chat and copy one of the tips and paste it here. To remove the underline, I'll shift-click on both text boxes and hit Ctrl+U. You may also increase contrast by scaling down the suggestion text and coloring the word kangaroo bright. We may proceed by copying this and dragging it downward to add the solution. Then, using the alignment button, make sure it's oriented to the center so that all of the answers fall into place when you create it in bulk. Then, instead of the shadow effect, let's pick a background effect in the effects window and alter the background color to black. We can now add a timer after we reduce the roundness and spread. On the Elements tab, look for a 5-second timer. Then go to Video and choose one you like, then drag it into the canvas. At the top, choose Edit Video and then the first option to remove the backdrop. Scale it down to this size and position it in the bottom left corner of the picture. The next step is to alter the time of the components. So I'll accomplish that by holding down the Shift key and clicking on both of these text boxes, then right. Clicking my mouse to bring up the menu and choosing Display Time. You may now arrange the items at a precise moment by gently dragging the playhead with your mouse. Here, I want both messages to show at the same time. Therefore, I'll slide the handle to the line. Then I may start the timer. Shift the playhead to roughly 1 second where I want the countdown to begin, then drag the start handle to meet the line. I'll also bring the playhead to the timer's 0, which is roughly 7.2 seconds, and then drag the end handle to meet the line. All of this will guarantee that the transitions between pages do not interfere with the animations of these items when we reach the transition phase. So let's animate the items by hitting the animate button at the top. For the flag, we may choose pop and leave it on, as well as enter and depart. Then we can add a fade motion to the hint in kangaroo and leave it on both. We can also choose the pop animation for the timer and leave it on both. Finally, for the solution, choose burst on both the enter and exit. Next, add some sound effects by going to the Element tab and searching for chord. Then go to the Audio tab to locate the sound. Drag the playhead to 0.5 seconds where the flag appears and choose the second outcome. Drag the playhead back to 1 second when the timer begins, then search for a timer sound, selecting egg timer. I need to shorten the duration of this sound, therefore I'll move the playhead to 7.2 seconds when the timer ends and move the end handle to that point. Look for logo, climb on the audio, and then choose logo Ascend 8. The solution seems to be taking a long time to appear, so I'll click on the burst animation at the top and enhance the intensity. And this seems to be better. Canva does not currently support mass audio creation. However, there is an easy workaround that I employ. Select and remove all of the components on this page. Then, in the top right corner, click the Share option to download the page as an M4. To reverse the deletion, use Ctrl-Z on your keyboard. Then, you may add the newly downloaded item to your library. I'll erase these 3 audios one by one by clicking on them. Then, drag the uploaded clip over the backdrop video to replace it. The audios will be there when we construct the pages in bulk this manner. The next step is to go to ChatGPT and copy the First Nation name from the table. Paste it into Canva's search box and choose Photos. To locate a flag, click on it and choose Add to Folder. Here, we may create a new folder. Give it a name and attach the flag. Copy the second country's name and put it here as well. If you can't locate a similar flag, just add flag at the end of the nation. Name it then click and choose Add to Folder. And you should see the newly formed folder here, which you can click on to add the flag to. I'll do the same for the other nation. Skip to the next step after adding them to the folder. Go to the app area and look for bulk, create. Click on the result and choose the first option to manually input your data. Clear the table using the trash icon first, then return to ChatGPT. Copy the table from row 1 to row 10 and paste it into the first box on Canva. Then, at the top, click on Add Picture to create a column for the photograph. To find the picture, select the folder you created previously and the matching flag, which is Brazil. Click the second box, and since it is appropriately labeled, it should be simple to identify the relevant flag for the row. Repeat for the remaining flags, and when you're through, click Done Right. Go to Connect Data by clicking on the number 10. Don't worry about the huge box. Just click on the number that corresponds to the data. It will have no effect on the outcome. Click on Kangaroo Connect Data and choose Hint. Rep the process for the answer, and then choose a nation. Also, for the frame, link data and choose a picture. Click Continue to construct the 15 pages that will serve as the scenes for our film. Now, we need to add an intro to a regular YouTube video like this. So, then click on the timeline and choose Add Page. Drag the new page to the top and look for an intro template in the Design tab. This is something we can do. Change the background to the one we used previously by going to our recently used objects in the Element table. I'll eliminate both of these visuals and the black bar by clicking on them. Let's make this text white and the second text underneath it yellow. Then we may return to the old font we were using. You may change the channel name to anything you like, and I'll highlight and expand all of the features. Duplicate this page by right-clicking, and then remove all of these things. Then go to the next page, copy the header, and drag it to page 2, where I'll put this question. Enlarge it to your liking and set it in the center. Then, if you like, You may pick another clip from the video menu that resembles flag. I'll replace the backdrop with one of these clips and modify the text effect from shadow to outline. The outline will look better in black, and we may raise the thickness to approximately 81. We can also add an animation to it at the top and set it to bounce. Now, some of the channels I showed you at the beginning of the video, just keep it like this. Add some background music, and they get views. On the other hand, the videos with the most views and interactions include a voiceover. To voice over text, go to this site and register. I created a new project and spelled out this text for the intro. Go back to the ChatGPT and offer him this command. He'll give us the names of the nations as I asked, and I'll copy the first 8 onto my clipboard. Go back to paste the text into the box. Pressing the gang in button and waiting a bit, I got the finished audio, after saving the text separately in paragraphs. After loading the audio, select the voiceover for the first slide and then do the rest. When each country is to be dubbed, select the corresponding audio track. I will start by adjusting the slides. Adjust the duration of the audio and video to match. I will place the first 2 slides above the first audio, and then for each slide a different audio. You have to place it exactly when you want to sound out the clue.
Brazil. South Korea.
You should add transitions between slides before adding some background music if you want, or you can do it without music to focus the viewer's attention, and so choose transitions between each slide. You may also include an outro. So on the Video tab, click the symbol to create a new page and search for your YouTube outro. Select one of these outcomes and add a color wipe transition before it. Choose the appropriate transition and you're done. Let's move on to the final stage. Click the Share button to download the view. You can now upload each page individually or as a whole for a long video. I will now play the result.
Welcome to the quiz. In today's video, can you guess the name of these countries by their flag? 5 seconds. We'll give you a hint, so let's know how many get correctly in the comment below. Let's get started. Brazil. South Korea.
There are many videos like this for each of the 195 countries. That's enough for several videos. All that remains is to upload it to your YouTube channel. I have shown you how to do this in previous videos. Write in the comments how easy and fast you were able to create such videos. See you in the next videos.